Champ. All right, let's go ahead and get to my next guest of the evening. All the from Alaska, I bring to you YT Jones is joining me right
Oh
now.
yes, sir.
How's it going,
That is
man?
why period T period Jones. It is going well. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you for doing. I appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem. Anytime you need a pimp, you know I'm always there for you.
Appreciate it, man. As this Pacific Northwest takeover continues. Before I get
Oh
into
sir.
the wrestling related questions, given that we are in these um these tough times, how is everything holding on your end out there in Alaska in quarantine?
Well, actually, everything is going pretty good. We actually did not get it as worse as the rest of the United States. We kind of lucked out with that, but we are just being as cautious as possible. Everybody is quarantining themselves. They're supposed to be quarantining, and everybody is basically, you cannot see their faces in Alaska. You'll run into one or two people that have phones or whatever have you, but everybody's taking it pretty serious here.
Well, that is definitely encouraging to hear. Given that some states has been hit very hard, and
Oh
we
yes,
are
sir.
reopening the economy. People are talking about it. Some it's going to take a lot longer than others. But hey, these governors, they have a tough job, as it is, and job gets tougher when people not able to follow the guidelines. So I guess that's what that is boils down to. Um, what was some of the shows that you was able to be a part of before things got shut down?
The last show that I was actually a part of was a company that I'm part COO of, and that's Northwest Pro Wrestling, and that was actually the last show that I was actually able to do before this whole pandemic happened. Before that, I did Combat Pro Wrestling. I'm pretty much a fixture with Combat Pro Wrestling as well. Um, but as far as traveling wise, that's the only two shows that I was able to do before the pandemic.
So with everything going on out there, I mean, in your honest opinion, how optimistic you feel that wrestling shows at Alaska will be able to resume? Have you got any indication, any some sort of timetable as to when wrestling shows will be able to resume at Alaska?
Well, pending how this whole thing goes with the COVID, the first the first show that I got noticed is Wrestle Pro Alaska. They're going to be at the Egan Center on September 11th. Everything continues to go on the right track, which hopefully it is. Keeping my fingers crossed that everything is lining up pretty much perfect. So everybody does what they're supposed to do and just continue to just stay masked up, stay gloves, sanitizer, whatever you need to do to make sure that your loved ones and yourself is safe. Please, let's do that.
Yeah, so that right there should be motivation to wrestling fans all over Alaska. While it is months away, it can happen if,
Hmm.
and this is a big if everybody does their part and flatten the curve. People
Yes.
have been craving for some in-person entertainment rather than being at home, Netflix and chilling and all that. Um,
Oh, yeah.
so it's months away. But
Yes.
given what I've been hearing about Alaska and hearing from you, it can happen. It can be done.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
just go out there and do what you got to do, and let's make this show happen. So YT can get back to doing what he loves to do, and that's perform in front of the fans.
Oh, yes.
So
Actually, there is actually one event that's supposed to take place in Washington if everything goes well, and that's my other company, Northwest Pro, July 25th. If everything goes well, so there's something for the Washington fans.
Oh, okay, I got you. Northwest Pro,
Yeah.
shout out to them. Such a awesome promotion out there in the
Yes,
Pacific
sir.
Northwest. Go check them out. Um, so, being a performer, um, as far as, if, once things do eventually get back to the point that it is safe for you all to get back out there and to compete, who are some wrestlers out there that you are so eager of getting the ring with once things get the okay, once you get the okay to get back to compete?
Well, technically, I don't wrestle. I just do the managing thing and the commentating. But as far as who
Yeah.
everybody, I want to see everybody back in the ring. I want to see, especially here in Alaska, with 49 Wrestling. We want to get that back in the ball. Get that rolling. We want to get just pretty much everything back on the ball. Especially with all this pandemic stuff going on.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I truly believe that every single wrestler that I've been talking to in the last few weeks, chomping at the bit, I want to get back and compete. This pandemic can be looked at as good and bad, depending how people look at it. On the good side, it can be looked at as a chance for wrestlers to heal mentally and emotionally.
Oh
Just
yes,
heal those wounds, because anybody that watch wrestling know it's not ballet. They
it
put
is not.
they put their bodies on the line and everything, and it takes a toll on a human's body. So maybe to a certain extent, pandemic might be a blessing in disguise for, especially for wrestlers that well maybe wanting to come back but has to wait a little bit longer, and gives them time to heal even more. So
Yes.
this is only going to make things even more exciting once wrestling resumes in Alaska. So I've been fortunate to interview wrestlers all over the country and get get a sense of wrestling styles, promotions, crowd reaction, things like that. Um, for those that might not be familiar with the Alaska wrestling scene, as far as
Mhm.
promotions and everything, how would you best describe the type of wrestling that's out there? How would you describe the atmosphere out there in Alaska, wrestling wise?
The wrestling style and the wrestling feel, it's growing a lot. Thanks in part to the other company that I work with, NSA Wrestling. They are huge out in Wasilla, Alaska, and people come and they love it. They've been asking, when are you guys coming back? When are we going to do this? So, and it's the same answer that I give everybody else. When this pandemic is over, we are on the ball.
Awesome,
So,
awesome for
so,
sure.
but as far as like the wrestling styles, we have a diverse wrestling style. You got your bruisers and your cruiserweights and stuff like that. But everybody pretty much fights with everybody up here. There's no weight class or whatever have you. If you want to get in the ring with a bigger guy than you, good luck. It is what it is.
So definitely, and everybody out there, for the time being, until these performers get the okay to get back, if you are financially able to, please help them out. Spread the word about these promotions on social media. Go out there and for the if the wrestlers do have some merch available still, go buy their merch. Get them autographs, get the T-shirts, get whatever they have available. Help them out.
Oh, indeed.
Definitely give them some sort of motivation and eagerness of getting back out there and know that they're not forgotten and everything because of what's going on right now, obviously. So definitely go check them out. So I know you through Sign Guy. Sign Guy.
That's my guy right there. That's my favorite referee right there.
So shout out to him. I've been good friends with him for probably close to a decade right now, and
Big friend I have in the business, man. Very knowledgeable.
he's a genuine, good dude. Obviously, wrestling definitely can be a brutal business. It can be hard to find friends that you can trust. Obviously, with the traveling and just everything that happens in between. Was it like to have a friend like a guy, just a guy that's a helping hand, that's just out there helping spreading the word for wrestlers and everyone else that wants to get themselves heard.
Oh, yes, sir.
So shout out to Sun Guy for sure.
Yeah.
As far as you, man, like as far as the wrestling and everything, I love wrestling. I love it because of the storytelling. I love it because of the characters. I grew up watching it because of the characters and the storytelling. And I was young and naive at the times. I was just cheering and booing, whatever. There was some wrestlers I liked more than others, but as I got older, I got to learn more from it. Who are some of the wrestlers or personalities for that matter? Who inspired you to get into this wrestling business per se?
Personality-wise, we're going to start with Teddy Long.
Okay.
And we're going to go with Paul E. Heyman. Dr. Style Slick is, and all three of those guys is, I kind of clumped all them into one to somewhat make my character because of the way they dress or the way they walk or just how smooth they are on the microphone. You put all three of those together and put a little Cat Williams in there and you got YT, and also Ron Simmons when he beat Vader for the championship right there, that showed that there was actually something about this business. Well, there's always something good about the business, but it meant more to me than it would the average fan that's always watched it,
Yeah, that was.
It showed that if he worked his ass off, excuse my language, he worked his butt off, and he got to the top of the business and he won it. He did it on his own. He didn't take no shortcuts, and that's hard work and determination, and that's something that I love about Mr. Ron Simmons. So
seeing Juan Simmons win that championship as a young kid, I was definitely very, very young at the time, so maybe I didn't understand it then, because wrestling has been around for so long, and maybe I may not have seen a man of color to win a prestigious title like that, but I definitely understand it now, and what it meant to him and what it meant to people of color to see someone like that. And Juan Simmons, he a genuine good dude, just a hard working person, and I'm happy for his success. And people gotta, this is before Nation of Domination. This was before the APA or JBL. This was before he was yelling "damn" to everyone's faces. People forget Juan Simmons was nice in that ring. He was nice.
Yeah, nice. And with the tag team Doom, I was a huge fan of the tag team Doom, but it was something about Ron Simmons' personality that stuck out more than Butch Reed. in my opinion, no disrespect to Butchery, but like Ron Simmons, he had that factor, whether it be in tag team or in the ring. Like you said, that guy got skill.
Oh yes, absolutely. YT, it was great chatting with you, man. I definitely enjoyed the conversation. Thank you so
Oh yes, we got
much.
to do it again sometime.
I'm all for it, man. Thank you for the time. Continue to be safe, and hopefully, if things go according to plan, Alaska and Washington obviously will get a chance to resume wrestling out there. So thank you for your time.
Yes. Thank you. Once again, shout out to Northwest Pro, shout out to Combat Pro Wrestling, shout out to Wrestle Pro Alaska, shout out to 907 Pro Wrestling Academy, which is training me to do what I do. So, I show them some love. Anybody that wants to train here in Alaska, just please hit them up. Shameless plug, but hey, it is what it is.